As Ekaterra and Lipton, we have a 23-year-old relationship with JAVSA, and we're delighted with how that relationship has turned out. In fact, if you were to ask me that, if I was to build a factory right now, would it be in the same place? And my answer would be an emphatic yes. Why so? For a host of reasons. But as most of you would understand, for a factory, location is everything. And the location of where JAVSA is, where UAE is, allows a proximity to key tea gardens and allows a proximity to the key markets that we service, and which is why this location just works beautifully for us. Because we run one of the world's best tea factories, we end up supplying to almost 50 plus countries spanning across 6 continents. And you can understand that the duty-free reporting model that JAVSA has to offer is something that we as a result benefit from. With an operation of our kind of scale and size, having great logistics is again extremely important. And JAVSA port works beautifully for us. There's shorter turnaround times, and the shorter lead times that we're able to offer the other countries that we work with really makes us, which is why, a factory of choice for them. Speaking of speed, agility is again at the heart of what we do. Specifically in the region that we operate, we really handle volatility on an everyday basis. And there are a lot of demand fluctuations that also happen. And we are able to cater to these purely because a lot of our key suppliers are now co-located within JAVSA. And this is again credit to the JAVSA management and the vision of its leadership. Lastly, and very importantly, an organization like BP World also helps us open up key markets, especially in the southern hemisphere. So all in all, we have one of the world's finest tea factories located right here in Dubai, and this would not have been possible but for the help of JAVSA. With 2 billion euros of revenue, we are the world's largest tea company. We have large, iconic, and world-class brands like Lipton and PG Tips, and also new age brands like Pakka, Tazo, and T2. To explain our name Ekaterra, the word Eka comes from the Sanskrit language and stands for unity or one purpose. And the word terra means land or earth and nature. And which is why we are unified with one vision, which is to grow a world of well-being through the regenerative power of plants. Speaking of regenerative power of plants, tea is one of the world's healthiest beverages. In fact, it is second only to water. And as the world's largest tea company, it is our responsibility to increase and improve the relevance of tea with consumers. Over the last decade or so, that's not an exercise that we've done very well. Some of the other beverages have actually done a far better job of that, and that is a trend that we would like to reverse. Specifically in this region, 7 out of 10 households consume a cup of our tea, and which is why if you were to ask me what's our job is very simple. We want to make tea the beverage of choice, and we want to make Lipton the brand of choice. The Lipton Jebel Ali factory was inaugurated in the presence of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum in December 1998. This landmark site of ours is really one of the finest tea production facilities in the region, and I would argue the largest and possibly the best tea production site globally. Why do I say that? For a few reasons. But before that, other than being a production facility, this also houses our regional office, which looks after the region of Africa, Middle East, and Turkey. Speaking about Lipton Jebel Ali, this is a large factory. It's built on almost 11,000 square meters of land. But other than being large, what is really fascinating about it is the level of automation that we have here. It's a highly automated factory with advanced 4IR practices that we have across different manufacturing operations, which ensures the best product quality and really world-class operation standards here. The third element which I would really talk about is the fact that as Ekaterra, being true to nature is in our name, it's in who we are, and which is why sustainability is extremely important to us. As you would understand, tea is not grown in this region, so we really source tea from across the world, from some of the finest tea gardens in the world, and all the tea that we source is sustainably grown. As far as the production facility is concerned, we possibly set the standard on sustainability. We were the first site to have zero waste to landfill, and even as we speak right now, we are really trying to make sure that alternative energy sources is something that comes into the way that we work on a day-to-day basis. Now, because we run one of the best factories in the world, we also proudly fly the flag of Make It in UAE. We service almost 50 countries spanning across 6 continents. And I guess as a result of all of this, we are humbled and proud with the fact that this factory keeps getting recognized. In 2020, we won the Dubai Green Industry Award. In 2021, we won the prestigious Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Award for Business Excellence for the 3rd time. And in 2022, we won the Dubai Smart Industry Award.